Hi, my name is Sean. I am a pinsetter mechanic. I'm certified to work on Brunswick A, A2, and jetback pinsetters. Today's adjustment is going to be the trigger switch adjustment. Adjustment number 6. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn off power, disconnect it, breaker off, unplug. This one is, you definitely want to make sure you unplug and everything else like that to eliminate power, because you are going to be in the control box. And the last thing you want to do is you want to get shocked. So after you've disconnected power, you're going to go ahead and take off your control box cover. Don't mind the mess. This is one of the control boxes that I haven't rebuilt yet. So this was one of those ones where they just kind of like, oh, there's power here, so let's put it there. With the machine at 0, power completely disconnected, your control box cover off, your trigger switch is actually right in here, okay? And oh, it was loose. So the trigger switch adjustment is going to, let me get a flashlight. So your trigger switch adjustment is actually going to ensure that right here, this little switch, that's a little micro switch, opens and closes to make sure that your electronic triggering actually works when, you know, your shotgun's opened up. But they tell you that the gap between that little button that's on there and your lever is supposed to be a 1/16 of a gap. It's really easy. It's really easy to do that, okay? Because in here, you have that lever that comes up, and then you have your retaining clip. So with your clip, you're gonna I take a flat-headed screwdriver and a hammer, and you're just gonna move it ever so slightly. Either way that you need. For our case, we need it to go down just a little bit more. So we're gonna check that, and that looks like it actually has a gap there between that lever and there. Before I put the cover back on, being careful, I am going to plug it back in, turn the breaker back on. If you pull up on this rod, your trigger link should open up the shotgun, which in turn should close the switch and cycle the solenoid. So we're gonna check that. All right, that works. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn off the breaker, unplug the power, and put our control box cover back on. All right, now that the cover is on, we're gonna plug our machine back in, turn the breaker on, and that's it. So another short adjustment, but again, this is also another crucial one. Every adjustment is crucial, believe it or not, no matter how small it is. So if that doesn't work, then your machine doesn't cycle, unless, of course, you have a secondary trigger switch like we do, which is hooked up to our scoring. So hypothetically, if our trigger switch in our control box didn't work, then technically the scoring would kick in and reset it for us. But if you can have both of them, that's more or less, that's the best option you can do. So that is that. This is the end of the adjustment. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. If not, I will see you in the next video. Bye.